The 1176 compressor has been shaping the sound of music for almost 6 decades. But what exactly sets it apart? The 1176 peak limiter is a dynamic range compressor developed by American engineer Bill Putnam, founder of Universal Audio, and released by United Recording Electronics Industries in 1967. Engineers quickly embraced the 1176 for its distinctive sound, capable of everything from subtle dynamic control to aggressive, punchy compression. If you're like me and don't own a hardware unit, there are a myriad of plugins to choose from. Waves and Universal Audio's emulations are among the best, but Arteria, Softube, and Slate also offer their versions. The Universal Audio emulations come in 3 flavors. The Rev A, known as the Blue Stripe, often used on vocals. The Rev E, which is great on drums, and the Rev AE, a special anniversary edition that blends elements of both the Rev A and E. This version adds a slow attack mode, 10 milliseconds, and a 2.1 ratio option. The 1176 doesn't have a traditional threshold control. Instead, it uses an input control that simultaneously sets the threshold level and the amount of signal entering the device. These units have incredibly fast attack times, ranging from just 20 to 800 microseconds. Conversely, the release control ranges from 50 milliseconds at the fastest setting to 1.1 seconds at the slowest. There's also a hidden feature. To access it, press the bottom ratio button, hold shift on your keyboard, and select the top ratio button. This activates the All Buttons mode, also known as British mode, which increases the distortion of the compressor and often sounds great on drums. Some engineers even use the 1176 as just a tone box without any compression. To do this, simply turn the attack knob down to 0, which requires a click. Here's 2 examples of how a professional engineer would use the 1176 on vocals. First, Dan Nigro's chain on Olivia Rodrigo's vocals in Vampire. Dan uses the 1176 as his only compressor, while Soothe applies spectral compression at the end of the chain. Next, an example from Tizio, Chris Brown's engineer. Tizio begins with the 1176, then adds Arvox, Pro C2, and Soothe later in the chain for more precise control. Olivia Rodrigo's vocals are less processed, maintaining more dynamics and openness, while Chris Brown's are more heavily processed with greater dynamic control. If you want a natural dynamic feel like Olivia, start with just the 1176, keeping the chain sparse with light compression. On the other hand, if your mix needs a more polished, controlled vocal, follow a layered approach like Tizio. For a look at how Grammy award-winning engineer Tizio uses surgical EQ to clean up vocals from artists like Chris Brown, Her, and Usher, check out this video. Thank you for watching.